Hello everybody, my name is Mike. I'm the Ground Beef Chief. Today I got for you guys a 33-week update on my carnivore weight loss journey. In today's video, I'm going to weigh myself. I'm going to talk about the changes I made to my diet this week. I'm going to talk about switching over to one meal a day. And I'm going to show you guys the exercises I've been doing every day this week. Okay, to start the video off, let's just go ahead and do the weigh-in, and then we'll come back, talk about it a little bit, and then we'll talk about changes I made and how I feel going forward. Before I do the weigh-in, I'm going to show you guys my body. So here we go, and I'm not taking off my shirt, so don't get too excited there. All right, now to get the weigh-in. All right, so I started this weight loss journey off at 650 pounds. Today I'm 504 pounds. Last week I was 502 pounds, so I gained 2 pounds this week. Okay, so this 2-pound gain kind of came as a really big surprise, but let me explain what I think happened, and maybe that'll give everybody an idea of what exactly would cause a weight gain. All right, so to start off this week, I switched to one meal a day. My one meal a day consists of about 1.5 pounds of 80/20 ground beef, about 1 pound of bacon, and 6 eggs. I don't keep the beef fat and I don't keep the bacon fat. I fry the bacon in an air fryer until it's crispy, and I fry the eggs in about 2 tablespoons of butter. So the calorie range for that is anywhere from 2,600 to 2,800 calories. And so I'm in over 1,000 calorie deficit per day. Although I'm not counting calories, I keep track of them just to give you guys an idea, to give myself an idea of where I'm at. So this whole one meal a day thing is the only thing that I changed. So before I was having either the carnivore salad or a 2-pound chuck roast and then eggs late at night. So I was always having eggs late at night between 9 and 10 o'clock at night before bed. So over the last week or so, I've had to acclimate to a third shift schedule for my new job that I haven't started yet because there's a whole lot of stuff going on in the background check, and it takes some time. But I want to be ready, so I've just been, staying up later and later. And now I'm at the point where I'm staying up till 8 in the morning and I'm waking up by 4 p.m. And that's been really hard. I got to say, as soon as the sun rises and hits my face through the window, it wakes me up. And then I got to fall back asleep. And when I fall back asleep, I'm not really in full sleep. I just feel like I'm, aware of everything around me when I'm sleeping as soon as that sun comes up. And it just doesn't feel like I'm in a true deep sleep. And then I switched to one meal a day, and I've worked out every single day this week. Because I can't take my dog on long walks because it's been 95 degrees outside. I can't get him to go past the end of the driveway, which is understandable. I mean, he's still got a thick coat on him, and I wouldn't want to walk in this 95-degree weather wearing a coat. So to make up for the mile walk I was taking with him every day, I've just been working out every day, and I'm going to show you guys a little bit of my workout routine, which got ended prematurely today because my new soon-to-be boss called me in the middle of the workout, and I had to end the workout there because I had to get some paperwork for them from my the trucking academy I went to back in 2015. So what I'm going to say is this. I'm going to still do one meal a day. I'm going to give my body a chance to adjust, and then I have a feeling we're going to see some serious weight drop off. I know that the weight gain is water. I haven't peed nearly as much this week. In fact, I've already gone through 10 gallons of water this week, and we're just a little over halfway through the week. And if you guys are wondering why I'm drinking so much water, it's because I have not stopped sweating. The last 5 days I've been nonstop sweating. And while I'm awake, while I'm just sitting there, while I'm asleep. I don't have air conditioner. We prefer not to have air conditioner. It kind of helps you get more used to the hot weather. And I know some people are thinking, man, you're 500 pounds. How can you tolerate no air conditioner? And I'm not going to lie, it's tough, but it's getting easier as the days go by. It just gets easier. Even if I wanted an air conditioner, I don't think my grandma would want the extra utility costs, although modern air conditioners don't consume that much energy. So to sum this whole week up, guys, stress, lack of sleep, diet adjustments, and exercise routine adjustments. So my body's going to take some time, and we're going to have a pretty good drop off here pretty soon. And I can't wait because I did everything I could this week to try to get under 500. It's just, the stress, my cortisol level's already high. I quit drinking coffee to kind of try to combat that. And now I'm in the process of starting a new job, a high stress job, which is also going to return my cortisol up high. And high cortisol can lead to weight gain or water retention. That's all I can think about that contributed to the weight gain this week. It was the first time this entire journey that I've actually seen a gain on the scale and not neutral or less weight than I was the previous week, which is really tough on my psyche. My mental health isn't the greatest right now, but I'm pushing through it because I'm a man. And being a man, you just got to be tough and realize that everybody goes through stress. Everybody has ups and downs, and especially when it comes to mental health, and you just got to be strong. I got my whole life ahead of me. There's no point in letting things get me down. I am not going to lie. Ever since I quit drinking coffee, I felt depressed. I have a lot of people that I talk to that suggest that I just start drinking coffee again because the depression isn't worth it. But I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I know that trucking and drinking coffee kind of goes together. Those withdrawals were so bad that I don't ever want to go back to that. But all right, you guys, I'm going to show you guys a little bit of exercising today. All I did was hit the heavy bag for as long as I could, and then, I did some chair squats with a 45-pound weight as long as I could, and I've done this plus more every day. Like I said, today's workout got cut short from a phone call, and keep in mind it was 95 degrees in this garage today, and every day that I worked out this week. But all right, let's go ahead and get into the workout. It's 90 degrees out, and the air in this garage is so thick. Oh, I just ripped my glove. Just ripped my glove. That's what it should look like. That's what it looks like. All right, I'm calling it with the heavy bag. I'm gonna move on to something else. All right, next I'm gonna do this exercise because this exercise burns more calories throughout your whole body than anything you can think of, especially if you're extremely overweight like myself. So I'm in a chair and I got a 45-pound plate, and I'm just gonna repeatedly stand up and push the plate straight out as I stand up. I don't know how much more of these I could do. Gotta push yourself through the pain though. That's it. Okay guys, that's what I did every day this week. Actually, all the other workouts were about 20 minutes longer than this one. My heart is way healthier now. I can do so much more now. A carnivore is to thank for that. I got all that water out of my chest. I got a lot of extra fat off my body. I feel like I'm more of a normal person now. I can do things now that I haven't been able to do in a few years. And overall, as you guys know, I honestly feel like carnivore saved my life. If it wasn't for eating red meat, beef, bacon, and butter every day, I'd still be laying in a bed, probably pushing 700 pounds by now, and probably just in a deeper depression and a deeper hole. And I could have very well reached a hole that I couldn't climb out of, so that's how severely bad my health was. Also, you guys, I have some sad news. So recently I just found out that my friend who I told you guys about that had cancer, she did pass away. She passed away on the 5th. Her name was Tammy Rundle. I'm going to go ahead and put her YouTube up here on the screen. And Tammy was my first subscriber. She was the first person to hold me accountable. When I started my channel, if I posted a video late, like even a couple hours later than usual, Tammy would be commenting on my previous video and saying, "Mike, where you at? I hope you're not off the carnivore. I hope you're sticking to it." And I replied to her, "Yeah, I'm still sticking to it, Tammy. I'm sorry, I'm just busy and I'm going to get to the video as soon as possible." She became a member as soon as I was able to start memberships. And every week she would she would show her support. She would show me love, keep encouraging me to keep going. And then she had emailed me and told me that she was sick with cancer. I immediately had a flashback to my uncle passing away from brain cancer. And it just kind of like caught me by surprise. And I mean, the level of devastation that I had from that news, you just can't explain it in words. It's just like, I never got the chance to meet her in real life. I would have loved to meet her, maybe, gone and to a steakhouse or something, and just like, being good friends. And I considered her a friend of mine, although I never met her. Her daughter messaged me and told me everything that happened. And so I let her know that I and everyone on my channel was praying for them. And I thanked her for giving me the closure that I needed, because I was emailing Tammy for the past few weeks and wasn't getting a response. And obviously I was thinking the worst. And just keep her family in your guys' prayers. She's a very special woman. She believed in God. She accepted Jesus as her Savior. And I know with my whole heart that she's up there right now with Jesus. And she's no longer suffering. All right, so I'm going to close out this video now with my members, and I'm going to go ahead and put my members up here on the screen. Tammy Rundle, Charlotte Dorn, Bob Harrison, the Triple C, Let's Talk, Caboodle Bree, Carnivore Dad, Farmhouse, Kevin Putnam, Nick Carey, Jeff Jeffrey, Stephanie Blackmore, Kimmy K, Sana S, Cordelia, KS, Colleen Borchardt, A-Bear, Kimberly B59, Lynn Murgatroyd, Salty Refried Bean, Dees, Stephanie Smith, Part Indian, Charles Patek, Two Birds in a Van, Australia, Brenda Weldon, Lania DeMars, JL, Richard Bishop, Michelle Gonzalez, MM, Pat Ramirez, Catherine Brown, and Sheriff. I want to thank you guys all for being a member to my channel. You guys helped me out so much. I haven't had to buy eggs in 2 months thanks to you guys, although the price of eggs have gone down. So that's where all the money's been going. It's just been going towards groceries like eggs, bacon, beef, If anybody wanted to join the membership on my channel, it's 99 cents per month. I'm not here for money. I'm just here to spread the carnivore good word. But the link is down in the description of every video, and it'll bring you right to the YouTube page where you can join the membership if you want to. Don't feel obligated. I don't want anybody to feel obligated. I don't look at you any differently whether or not you're a member on my channel. But just know I'm very grateful and very thankful. I will try to shout you guys out every single week. And also, I want to thank all of my subscribers, 2,156 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to me on YouTube. YouTube is the hardest platform to gain subscribers on, and I'm very fortunate to have gained as many subscribers as I have in such a short amount of time. Thank you to everybody who comments on my videos and to anybody that just watches in general, and thank you to anybody who sends me super chats. Those go straight towards my carnivore weight loss journey, just like everything else, and I appreciate you guys greatly, and I love you guys so much. But that's all I got for you guys this week, and I will see you guys again next week for my next carnivore update, and let's hope I'm under 500 by then.